It looks like Samsung is planning something big for its next flagship phone. A new leak suggests the Galaxy S26 Ultra might come with a huge upgrade for its camera, one that could seriously improve photo quality. And if this turns out to be true, Samsung fans might finally get the major camera update they've been hoping for. According to a popular leaker on Weibo, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could be equipped with a 200-megapixel camera sensor made by Sony. Now, that number might sound familiar because the Galaxy S25 Ultra already has a 200-megapixel camera. But the big change here isn't the resolution, it's the size of the sensor. The leak claims the new sensor will be a 1.1-inch sensor, which is larger than the 1.3-inch sensor in the S25 Ultra. Why does this matter? Well, a bigger sensor can capture more light, which improves photo clarity, color accuracy, and especially low-light shots. If Samsung really uses this new Sony sensor, photos taken at night or in dark places could turn out much clearer, and zoomed-in shots might look sharper too. Plus, those massive 200-megapixel photos would have even more detail. What makes this leak even more surprising is that Samsung usually uses its own camera sensors for its Galaxy Ultra phones. If this report is accurate, it would be the first time Samsung puts a Sony-made 200-megapixel sensor in one of its devices. Right now, Sony hasn't officially released a 200-megapixel sensor for smartphones, so if Samsung launches it first with the S26 Ultra, it would be a big deal for both companies. To give you some context, this rumored sensor would be just a little smaller than the giant 1-inch sensors found in phones like the Oppo Find X8 Ultra and Xiaomi 13 Pro. Those phones are known for excellent cameras, so if Samsung gets close to that sensor size, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could seriously improve in photo quality. Many Samsung fans were disappointed with the Galaxy S25 series because it didn't bring any big hardware changes to the cameras, so this new leak might be Samsung's way of making a strong comeback, offering something that actually feels like an upgrade. Of course, it's important to remember that this is still just a rumor. The phone isn't expected until early next year, and Samsung could always change its plans before launch. This is also the first leak mentioning a Sony sensor for the S26 Ultra. Previous rumors only mentioned another 200-megapixel camera without these extra details. Still, it makes sense when you look at the market. People want better cameras, clearer night photos, sharper zoom, and images that look natural. A bigger sensor is one of the best ways to make that happen. And if Samsung combines that with their advanced image processing and AI, the S26 Ultra could end up being one of the best camera phones available. Look at what Samsung did with the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. Most people expected small updates, but Samsung surprised everyone with big software and performance improvements. It shows they're paying attention to customer feedback, and maybe they'll do the same with the S26 Ultra's camera. So, is it worth waiting for? If you care about photography, especially in low light and zoom shots, it might be smart to wait and see what Samsung delivers. If this leak turns out to be true, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could be one of the most exciting phones to launch in a long time. For now, we can only keep an eye on the news and hope Samsung brings something impressive when they finally reveal the phone next year.